Hey guys, we got a great show today. We're going to be showcasing 8 amazing pups from Palm Valley Animal Center, and then I'm going to be showing you a little bit of a sneak peek of what you can expect with the pledging platform that'll be rolling out in the next week or two, so stay tuned. Okay guys, so what I wanted to talk to you about this morning was to just give you a little bit of a sneak preview of what the thermometer pledge platform is going to look like once it is basically tailored to the needs of animal rescue. We had an interview the other day with Mr. John Kaloran, who is the CEO of Swoop and Snowball Fundraising, both of which technologies have been combined into this particular platform to be used for animals. And his team is working on it right now as we speak to get it all ready to be utilized in the next week or two. So I just kind of wanted to let you see what it's going to look like so you can know what to expect when it comes to pledging for animals that we have featured on this show. So if you'll just take a look right over here on the right hand side of the screen, it's a little bit hard to see because I just did screenshots for now, so it's not exactly what I would call interactive at the moment, but it's the best that I can do with what I have access to right now. So as you can see, there is a picture of a dog named Ramona right above the color-coded goal, pledge, and money raised indicator on the left-hand side of the screen. And then on the right-hand side, you see a thermometer. And next to that, it says Shelter Pets Live makes it easy to give to shelter animals and rescue partners. Help us reach our goal to save Ramona. So when you see an animal that's going to be featured on this show, shortly here, I'm going to have the ability for you to be able to go to the shelterpetslive.com website and be able to actually click on the tab called Give, and there's going to be a specific page that's going to show you all the thermometers for every dog on one page per shelter. So if I'm featuring 2 shelters right now, eventually I will have 5, but right now the 2 shelters that I am featuring on the show will have their own individual pages. So on each page you will be able to see each dog that we show their individual thermometer. That way it makes it easy for you to see the dog and see how much money they have pledged towards them. And that money is actually not necessarily for them. If you're unfamiliar with how rescue works as far as attracting pledges to attract a rescue poll, each individual dog is going to have their own thermometer so you can see how many people are pledging towards the animal. So that way it'll make it easier for a rescue to decide to go ahead and pull that dog into their rescue organization because they know how much money has been pledged and raised for this animal. The difficulty in the past has been people on Facebook underneath a photograph of the dog. They will say, I pledge, $10 to the rescue organization that pulls this animal. Private message me with your PayPal link and Freedom Picks. Well, that's a really difficult task to be able to complete when you have a volunteer working, trying to locate all of the different exponentially shared versions of the particular post on everyone's page. So you may have one dog with one original post that's been shared, 50 different times, and then 50 different times after that by other people, and different people pledging for that animal on each post, and it's virtually impossible to be able to keep track of every single pledge that has been made. So I wanted to come up with something that would make it easier to be able to make your pledge without anyone having to hunt you down, and you not necessarily having to make a monetary commitment towards an animal until you know that that dog has been pulled by the rescue organization. So, working with Snowball Fundraising and Swoop, we put together our ideas and concepts for how this could work, and are in the middle of developing it right now. And as I said, it'll be ready in the next week or two. But this is what it potentially will look like for each individual dog. You'll just see the picture of the dog with probably a name and then the thermometer next to it. But when you click on the picture, you'll be able to see this page that you see here. The thermometer will obviously go up with the amount of pledges that have been made for the animal, so it'll be easy for you to see on the main page. But if you want to click on the photo, you'll be able to go into that dog's page, which will look like this, and it'll tell you much more specific information about the animal. And this is just a very briefly created example scenario of what it would look like. And the picture of the dog is going to be much larger and clearer. That's just how it's set up for now. So that's going to be something that will change. And I'm going to go ahead and go to the next picture so you can take a peek at what the actual pledge page will look like. So this is a pledge page. Again, I'm sorry, it's just a screenshot, so that's why it's a little small and maybe a little difficult to read on the screen. But it says, Shelter Pets Live makes it easy for you to pledge your support to shelter animals. Sorry, it's very small on my screen. And then you will have a couple of different donation options, $5, $10, $25, $50, $100 or other, where you can pledge a specified amount that you feel comfortable with. And you can put your information in, and there's the option to be able to save your payment credentials. And that way you never have to enter it again, and you can pledge as many times as you want. And that is one of the benefits to working with this particular technology that is contributed by the Swoop part of the development, is they are making it easy for people that want to donate to only have to log in one time with their secure credentials and never have to log in again with their payment information. So that way you don't have to enter it every single time. So that's what it's going to look like for an animal in a shelter. Now next, you'll see I created one actually for Palm Valley Animal Center, because they are a nonprofit organization. They can actually accept monetary donations as well, not just material donations. So I will create one for each shelter that I work with as well that can accept money donations. And we'll set a reserve goal to be able to try to accomplish a certain amount of money in X amount of time, and once it's reached, it'll be released to Palm Valley Animal Center. And this is again what it's going to look like on the donation page, or the donation form, I guess you could call it. Again, it's very small, so I'm sorry, but it'll be much clearer when it's on your own screen when you're looking at it. And next page is one of the other things that I wanted to do with Shelter Pets Live that is a little bit different from how it's done now, is when an animal now is being featured in a photograph on a shelter page to try to get them rescued. People have the ability to contribute and put money towards things like vetting costs or transport costs or boarding for a particular animal. Or you can actually donate to any animal that potentially needs it. But as far as I know of right now, there isn't a way to do that unless you're just donating specifically to one particular vet or boarding facility or transport operation. So this is a way for me to kind of establish almost like a catch-all type fund for any animal that is on my show that needs to be transported or vetted or boarded that doesn't have the funds to do so. I have created a portion of the donation page where they can actually donate specifically to transport costs. As you can see here, I just set the goal at, say, $2,000. You can decide, I want to give $25 to the transport costs for any animal that needs it. So you can go ahead and, once again, it'll look like this, and you will fill out the amount of money that you want to put towards that particular donation or pledge, and it will show you the raised pledge thermometer indicator. So as we work towards reaching that goal, you'll actually see it growing and growing. And I'm going to have one created for veterinary services, boarding, and transport. So that way, any animal that is in need of any of those services on the show, that money, once we figure out how much it'll be for a particular transport or vet or boarding facility, we will transfer that money directly to the account of one of those operations. So that way, they will receive the money that you donate and you pledge towards animals on this show to be able to reach the animals that need it the most. And also, this money is separate from the amount of money that is raised towards pledging towards a specific animal. So that money is going to go directly to the shelter without necessarily having to cut into that piece of the pie, or the overall amount of money that has been collected for that animal doesn't have to be divvied up to be able to pay for things like this if they need it. We will pay for that out of this fund. Because, as I said, eventually I want my organization to be a nonprofit 501c3, and I'm in the middle of applying for that. But for now, I'm just going to be transferring that money to the account, probably via PayPal or wire transfer if necessary, to whichever of the veterinary offices or boarding facilities or transport organizations the rescue decides they want to work with. And as I have mentioned before, I have different forms set up, both in the notes section of Shelter Pets Live on Facebook and also at shelterpetslive.com. Underneath, I believe it is the About tab. You can actually find, it is the Learn tab. And if you go and scroll down that page, you can see there are 5 different applications you can fill out if you happen to be interested in wanting to become an animal foster. If you are a rescue that wants to become part of our database, so we can let you know when specific dogs, especially if you are a rescue organization that works with a specific breed of dog, we can let you know when we're planning on having, a collie or a husky that's going to be shown on the show that day. We can send you an email blast letting you know, hey, take a peek at today's show because there's going to be one of your dog breeds featured from one of our shelters. And also we will just start collecting a database of you guys as well, just to be able to make it easier for people that are interested in contacting you guys, because it's kind of difficult sometimes for people that are not necessarily familiar with the world of rescue on how to find rescue organizations. So we're trying to compile a list so we can share that with people that are interested. And also the additional 3 forms are if you are a veterinary service provider, a transporter, or a boarder. You can fill out those forms and you'll be added to the database so that when, let's say an out-of-state rescue or even an out-of-the-country rescue organization wants to pull an animal from one of the shelters that we are featuring, but they don't necessarily have any familiarity with local vets in Victoria, Texas, or transporters that originate out of Edinburgh, Texas, which is where Palm Valley Animal Center is located. So we will actually provide that information to them so they can contact you to set up boarding, transport, or vetting before they go ahead and get the dog relocated to wherever they are into their rescue or to their adoptive family. So there are a lot of different benefits to working with Shelter Pets Live. Several different interactive components that, once you understand how they work, will be very, very helpful to rescues and shelters alike. So please try to visit both of those pages, facebook.com/shelterpetslive and shelterpetslive.com. Feel your way around the website. Click on every tab you possibly can. That way you can get familiar with it. and hopefully that'll be helpful for you guys in the future to be able to help us save more lives. So next, I'm going to go ahead and get started with Palm Valley Animal Center. They've got 8 dogs today that they're going to be showcasing. Super adorable, so I hope you enjoy that, and then we'll be right back at the very end.
This is Buttercup. Buttercup has been with us since August 8th. She's about a year old, so she probably won't get much bigger than you see her right now. She came to us as an owner surrender, and as you can tell, she is an absolute sweetheart. She's super playful and loves attention and cuddles. She is altered, so all of her fees are waived. So if you or someone you know is looking to adopt, please come on down to the Lori P. Andrews Paw Center and visit with Buttercup. She is waiting to go to her forever home. This is our sweet girl Donna, and as you can tell, she loves belly rubs. Donna has been with us since August 7th. She's about a year old, so she won't get much bigger than what you see now. She is altered, so all of her fees are waived. Donna is an at-risk pup. If you are looking for a new addition, or you are looking to add someone to add a new furry family member, please come on down to the Lori P. Andrews Paw Center and meet our sweet Donna. Could you ask for more of a sweetheart? She is just too cute, and she's so happy and calm. Donna is about a year old. She won't grow anything more than what you see right now. She's the perfect medium-sized dog, and she is waiting for her forever home. So we're really calling upon our community. If you would like to rescue or adopt Donna, please come on down to the Lori P. Andrews Paw Center. This is our sweet girl Lola. Lola has been with us since September 24th. She came into us as an owner surrender. She is just shy of being a year old, which means that she's on that perfect age, on the brisk of adulthood, but still playful and fun like a puppy. All of her fees are waived as she is altered. So if you are looking to add a new addition to your family, or you know if somebody is looking for a new companion, come out to the Lori P. Andrews Paw Center and meet our sweet girl Lola. She is also available for rescue. If you know of anyone who is networking in the rescue or is looking to rescue out a new pup, come visit the Lori P. Andrews Paw Center and meet our sweet girl Lola. This is our sweet girl, Missy. Missy has been with us for quite some time. She's been with us since July 18th. She's a very sweet girl. She's great with other dogs. She's about 2 years old, so Missy will not grow much more than you see right now. She is full grown. She is an at-risk pup. If you or anyone you know is looking to adopt or is in contact with a rescue network, please come out to the Lori P. Andrews Paw Center to visit with our sweet Missy. She is spayed, so all of her fees are waived. As you can tell, she has had a litter, possibly 2 in the past. While we can't do much about the previous litters, we can, in fact, we made sure that her last litter was, in fact, her last litter. If you are looking to adopt, or you know if somebody's looking to adopt, please come out to visit us at the Lori P. Andrews Paw Center to meet our sweet girl, Misty. This is Naomi. Naomi is a year old. She came to us as a stray. As you can tell, she won't get much bigger than what she currently is. She is the perfect medium-sized dog, and look at that smile. She is just a happy girl. Tail wagging and panting, and she is so happy. She is waiting for her forever home. Naomi is altered, and she is an at-risk pup. All her fees are waived. If you or someone you know is looking for a new addition to your family, please come visit us at the Lori P. Andrews Paw Center. Naomi is waiting for you and for her forever home. This is Nikki. Nikki has been with us for quite some time now, and she is an at-risk pup. She has been with us since July 1st. She is about a year old, so Nikki won't grow much more than you see right now, if anything at all. She came to us as a stray. As we can tell, Nikki has had maybe 1 or 2 litters, and while we can't do much about that, we can guarantee that her last litter was in fact her last litter. And we're hoping that she can get her puppyhood back because she didn't really seem to have much of a puppyhood since she became a mom so young. So we're hoping, calling upon our community, if you or you know of anyone who wants to adopt or add to their family or is looking to rescue a pup, please come visit us down at the Lori P. Andrews Paw Center. All of Nikki's fees are waived. She has been altered, so she won't have any more litters. So again, if you're looking to add a new member to your family, Nikki is great with other dogs. Come visit us down at the Lori P. Andrews Center and meet our sweet girl, Nikki. This is Ramona. Ramona has been with us since August 8th for quite some time now. She is 2 years old, so she is full grown. She won't get much bigger than you see right now. And as you can tell, Ramona has had a litter, possibly maybe even 2. And while we can't do much about what's happened in the past, we can guarantee that her last litter was in fact her last. She has been spayed, and all of her fees are waived. Ramona is an at-risk pup, so if you or anyone you know is looking for a pup to adopt or to rescue, please come out to Lori P. Andrews Paw Center. Ramona is waiting for you and is waiting to go to her forever home. This is Spot. Spot has been with us for quite some time now. He's been with us since August 7th. He's about a year old, so as you can tell, he won't grow much more than you see right now. And he's about the perfect size. He is a little bit on the skinny side, but we're hoping once he gets into his forever home that he'll plump out with all the treats that his new owners will give to him. Spot is altered. He came to us as a stray. Because he is altered, all his fees are waived. So if you know of anyone who is looking to adopt or you're in contact and networking with a rescue, please come out to Lori P. Andrews Paws and visit with our Spot. He is waiting for you and for his forever home.
Here we have a list of shelter needs and donation information for Palm Valley Animal Center. Their physical location is 2501 West Trenton Road in Edinburgh, Texas, 78539 for any donations you would like to make in person. Below that we have a list of some of the current supplies needed, everything from Friskies cat treats to folding tables and laptops. And also I have the Amazon wish list here that is linked on the Shelter Pets Live Facebook page underneath the notes section, so you can actually just click directly from there if you'd like to go check out what their needs listed there are, and it'll be delivered directly to the shelter by Amazon. Okay guys, so there you have it from Palm Valley Animal Center at Edinburgh, Texas, featuring 8 wonderful pups that are looking for homes. So if you know anybody who is looking to add a furry family member to their family, please tag them in this feed. And if you know someone in a rescue organization who would be interested in pulling them into their organization, please tag them as well. We will be featuring, again, Palm Valley Animal Center tomorrow, and Victoria Animal Control. They are now moving to Tuesday, Thursday, just because of the fact that they are a little bit understaffed and don't always have a whole lot of time to be able to do filming and photo taking. So it's just going to be easier for everybody involved if we go ahead and just feature them on 2 days a week. So they will be featured tomorrow, so be sure to come check us out and check out the either puppies or kitties that they're going to be featuring tomorrow. So thank you very much for tuning in, and look forward to seeing you in another 24 hours.